Jesus' glorification, the new commandment, and Peter's denial. Foretold. John chapter 13 verses 31 to 38, NKJ. 1. The time has come for Jesus to be glorified, 31:32, CV 31:32. 31. So, when he had gone out, Jesus said, "Now the Son of Man is glorified, and God is glorified in him." 32. If God is glorified in him, God will also glorify him in himself, and glorify him immediately. John chapter 13 verse 31-32 NLT is easier to understand. See John chapter 13 verse 31-32 NLT. 31. As soon as Judas left the room, Jesus said, "The time has come for the Son of Man to enter into his glory, and God will be glorified because of him." 32. And since God receives glory because of the Son, he will give his own glory to the Son, and he will do so at once. Judas was coming back with a detachment of troops. See John chapter 18 verse 3, so that Jesus might be arrested. This would be followed by his crucifixion and resurrection. So, Jesus said, "The time has come for the Son of Man to enter into his glory." 31a. As a result, God would be glorified because of the Son Jesus, 31b. And so, God would give his own glory to the Son, 32. After the resurrection, Jesus was seen by them for 40 days, Acts chapter 1 verse 3, and then taken up into heaven, and sat down at the right hand of God, Mark chapter 16 verse 19. Sitting at the right hand of God reflects the fact God gave his own glory to the Son. Jesus glorified God by humbling himself and obeying God's will, Philippians chapter 2 verse 8. Let us read how God glorified this Jesus his Son, written in Philippians chapter 2 verse 9-11 NKJV. 9. Therefore God also has highly exalted him and given him the name which is above every name. 10. That at the name of Jesus every knee should bow, of those in heaven, and of those on earth, and of those under the earth. 11. And that every tongue should confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. All authority has been given to Jesus in heaven and on earth. Matthew chapter 28 verse 18. Jesus is Lord of lords and King of kings. Revelation chapter 17 verses 14, 19, 16. 2. A new commandment, 33:35, CV 3:3. 3:3. Little children, I shall be with you a little while longer. You will seek me, and as I said to the Jews, where I am going, you cannot come, so now I say to you. Jesus called his disciples, little children. It may mean they are like two little children in spirit to glorify God as Jesus does or to go where Jesus is. CV 34:35. 34. A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, as I have loved you, that you also love one another. 35. By this all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. Jesus taught them, who were little children, to love one another as Jesus has loved them. Jesus' love for them just before he gave them this new commandment is, foot washing one another, in John chapter 13 verse 117. Loving brothers in the Lord is easy and natural, which little children in spirit can do. Loving enemies, Matthew chapter 5 verse 44, may be difficult for little children in spirit to do. Jesus said, "If you abide in my word, you are my disciples indeed." In John chapter 8 verse 31. Again, in V35, Jesus says if we keep his new commandment all will know that we are his disciples. Our loving one another is the proof of our being his disciples. 3. A conversation between Jesus and Simon Peter, 36:38, CV 36. 36. Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, where are you going?" Jesus answered him, "Where I am going you cannot follow me now, but you shall follow me afterward." Jesus didn't say the place name Peter wanted to know. Instead, Jesus told Peter that Peter could not follow him to go to where he was going now but afterward. So, Peter would be where Jesus was going. Where Jesus was going is where God is, who sent Jesus, John chapter 7 verse 33, in paradise, Luke chapter 23 verse 43. While the Jews would die in their sins and could not come to paradise, John chapter 8 verse 21, see John chapter 8 verse 24. His disciples would eventually be there. John chapter 14 verses 2, 3. CV 37. 37 Peter said to him, Lord, why can I not follow you now? I will lay down my life for your sake. Peter loved Jesus and was confident to follow him now to go to where he was going. CV 38. 38 Jesus answered him, Will you lay down your life for my sake? Most assuredly, I say to you, the rooster shall not crow till you have denied me 3 times. Jesus knew all men and what was in man. 38, John chapter 2 verses 24, 25. See John chapter 1 verses 48, 4, 17, 18, 5:14, 6-6, 26, 9-3, 10:14. Jesus knows all things that we ever did. See John chapter 4 verse 29. This shows he is God. Jesus knew Peter would disown him 3 times before the rooster would crow. John chapter 18 verse 25-27. Matthew chapter 26 verse 69-75. Mark chapter 14 verse 66-72. Luke chapter 22 verse 54-62. Jesus also knows our future. So, Jesus is God. No one knows the future except God. See Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 14b NLT. 14b No one really knows what is going to happen. No one can predict the future.